few times and whatever. And, people know, everyone that's watching this probably knows who you are or whatever.
Keep that in
So
the intro.
yeah, I might just do that actually.
So it's my vanity. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Um, okay, so William, one of the trends that I've seen, and one of the things that like we're really kind of riding as a wave right now is the companies that come to us and say, my recruiters have been using ChatGPT or Copilot for the last year, and it's great that they're able to produce their assets quickly, but what they're producing is all off-brand, it's all inconsistent. And actually, it's just really sped up the process of like generating loads of crap for the internet. Um, any comments on this issue?
Yeah, I think if you speed something up and it sucks, it just sucks faster. So I love the fact that we're all using kind of mainstream LLMs.
Yep,
Everybody is.
yep,
I mean, my brother is like he's a golf teacher, a golf coach.
yep,
He's using ChatGPT to do all kinds of different things. So these generalized large language models are fantastic for generalized things.
yep,
You want to find out like how much wood, if you have a square footage, and how much wood do you need, and for a flooring, you know, it's pretty much got that covered. It's cool,
yeah,
but we're misusing it for things that are domain specific.
yeah,
And so I think there's going to be kind of a rush, and there should be a rush to create domain specific content. If you're in compensation, you should be working within a smaller LLM that's
yeah,
compensation rich.
yeah,
In recruiting, especially with poetry, you're giving them domain specific, which helps you with candidates, and hiring managers and recruiters, and then company specific, which is
yeah,
branding.
yeah,
So really it isn't about speed as it is speed and quality.
yeah.
So those are the two things that I think that everyone should look for is, okay, can this help me with speed? Can I get, there's an efficiency question. Can I get there faster? Yes. But is the quality at the expectation or higher?
Yeah.
And I think that's really what we should be grading ourselves on, but also other solutions on is speed. That's almost going to be a table stake of, yeah, we got speed. Is it at the quality level that we expect of our own employees and the world expects of us?
And every company wants to convey its own distinctive employer brand messaging, its own
Should.
distinctive candidate experiences. And if you're using Copilot to try and create assets to convey that, it's going to involve a lot of iteration and a lot of human judgment by the
Right.
recruiter to get to the point where you think it's
And that's just one
representative of what
recruiter.
you want.
And that's just one recruiter. If you've got
Exactly.
sitting on 70 recruiters all over the
Yeah.
world, now
Yeah.
you've got 70 different people creating 70 different outcomes. That is that's just a pathway to misrepresenting your brand.
Yeah.
And so when you say, unique to that, that's what the employer brand specialists talk about when they have conferences. Is if someone else can step in and put their logo on your work, it's it's not you're not truly unique. And so it has to be a truly unique brand experience, but and recruiting experience, candidate experience. It's got to be unique to your company, but standardized. And that's what I'm worried about when a recruiter goes in there, let's say to ChatGPT and says, "Hey, I'm hiring an AI engineer. Um, this is what I need." Well, it will give them the generic stuff of an AI engineer. Great. And you
Yeah.
can put in some things. Great.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that's solved. And maybe they posted and put it on their careers page, etc. But the next recruiter with the next job rec has to start over. And that's
Oh,
inefficient.
absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
and you're going to create kind of just a weird kind of brand experience, a candidate experience, because
Yeah.
each thing is bespoke, and
Yeah.
these things don't need to be bespoke,
Yeah. They
other than
shouldn't be.
to countries. that have different hiring laws and things like that. Like, yeah, that's fair.
And that's why we've invested so much time at Poetry in producing a sort of admin center where, let's say I'm a recruiter, I'm on sales teams in North America and in Europe, and if I want to hire for a role in Germany,
Right.
the specific inclusion related language I need in my content, whereas in the United States, I need that like horrible misspellings on the words with like Z's instead of S's and all that sort of thing. So I don't want to have to try and think about, oh, for this country, what do I need to do again? Where's the
Well,
guidelines? Can
I'll
someone
go
help
even
me?
I'll even go further from a risk management perspective in HR. Why would you allow a recruiter to even think that they can remember those things?
Yeah, yeah,
Like there's you got some real risk associated to letting a recruiter, again, a well-meaning, well-intentioned, all that type of stuff, but they're just trying to fill a rec. They're not thinking about the employment law in
yeah, of
France.
course. No,
You know what I mean? That why
they don't
would
have
we
time for
want
that.
them? No, they don't have time. They shouldn't have time for that.
No,
But yeah, I think domain specific is something we're going to see a little bit more of, and we
yeah.
should see more of. And as customers, we should demand more of.
Yeah.